Hello and welcome to another episode of One Fall WrestleCast Live. Tom and I are here with you. We got tons to talk about today, including how was Tom's vacation. We'll be into all of that here in a couple of minutes, and we'll see you on the other side.
Welcome to the One Fall WrestleCast.
Oh my goodness! There. What did it do?
Bring me back.
Where'd he go?
Back.
Oh, back. What's up, dude?
God. Nothing. It's good to be home. It's so good to be home.
Oh yeah. How was your vacation? I didn't even ask you in like the pre-show chatter. We started talking about whiskey and.
It was great. Well, I mean, it was. I'm not a beach guy. If you can't tell, won't look beachy.
I'm sorry, buddy. With your olive skin, 12 months a year over there. All right, like let's calm down, okay? And I'm fairly certain that you've gone to the beach like the last 3 years, because I'm fair. If I remember correctly, the Stingrays got you. They tried to.
That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
That wasn't that long ago, buddy. We've not been doing this show that long.
Yeah, we did. It was definitely while we were doing the show. It was at least 4 years ago.
Yeah, because Derek was still here, so that's I mean, at least 3 years.
Yeah, I think it was like 4, maybe 5 years ago. But that was in Hilton Head.
Has it been that long since Derek's been gone?
It's been a long time since Derek's been gone. I mean, so it started being spotty for a solid 2 years, but like he's been gone for at least.
I don't think we've seen him since Sid started crying that night.
No, I agree. That was the last time we saw him. It was like he left like, all right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and was just like offline 12 years. Like that's he's that meme from like the back in like the I don't know, the Xbox 360 days. But no, it was good. We were at the beach. Nothing bad happened to me this time, so that's
well, that's good.
That's one of the record books.
Because you certainly don't get sunburned.
No, actually, I did not. I do not get sunburned. I did not get sunburned while
I'm in the sun for 36 seconds, and my body's like, "Hey, bud, what the fuck are you doing?"
No, I was So, I mean, I had a base tan because I've been dragged to the pool multiple times. Plus, I was in New Orleans in June, so like, and I was in the pool with a cocktail for that pretty much that entire trip. So I was pre-cooked, and then all of my time at the beach was spent in the water. So I really could have only been sunburned from here up, and I SPF 50'd once an hour every hour.
So you're a chest guy.
Yeah, from here.
I'm like a thigh to waist guy, so that I can still drink my alcoholic beverage.
So they dragged me to the beach so early, and I have such a hard time. I'm more like, for me, the beach trip is about, all right, let's go to the beach, at least because the kids were with us too. So it was like, let's go to the beach. I know, but like for me, it's like, all right, let's go to the beach from like 11 to like 3, and then let's get back. Let's get shit because you got to shower off. You got to get changed. You got to like apply the like post sun stuff because like
but sometimes it's beach hair don't care. We're throwing some clothes on and we're hitting the putt course and maybe grabbing some hot dogs and pretzels.
Yeah, I mean we did that a couple times, but putt got expensive. So Myrtle Beach is like. Wow. Everything is relatively affordable, except putt went from like $5 a game to like 13.
Yeah,
like I bought like
par for the course.
Yeah, so I bought like the first putt course we went to. They're like, oh, you guys want to buy all 3? It's only $36 and you can play. I'm like, $36 each? He was like, yeah. I'm like, buddy, there are 4 of us. No. It would have been, more than $100 to play 4 putt-putts. And they were all basically the same one.
Yeah, and you'd have been bored after the second one because, like, putt-putt's fun, but I'm not trying to play 3 different courses in the same night.
No. Yeah.
Especially not after I've been getting beat on by the sun all fucking day.
Yeah. SON and SUN. So both.
Yes,
both
facts.
Yes. And it's because they're like, oh, it's good for 48 hours. I'm like, oh, yeah, I absolutely want to use 6 of the next 48 hours to play putt-putt for $200 fucking dollars. Anyway, so yeah, putt-putt unreasonable now. And there's still a ton of them there. Like, I guess I get it, but like I really don't, because like,
hey, buddy, we had a putt-putt course on the like roof area of the resort that we stayed at in Florida earlier this summer, right? Mm-hmm. And it was in such disrepair, and they still charged us $12.
Yeah, a head probably.
Yeah, for 9 holes, and we could play it as much as we wanted. But after like 4 times around, even I was done.
Yeah, it's not the one we played was it was fine, but like nothing moved.
Myrtle Beach got the best mini golf of any beach destination that I've been to in the last 10 years.
So we were in North Myrtle, which does not have the gimmicky mini golfs, which are the ones I prefer wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
They have like newer, shinier ones, but like nothing moves. They just kind of place obstacles. And like, I want shit to be like I can play mini golf here it's like 5 minutes away. It's in Carnegie for like $6. And I'm pretty sure I have half a dozen free plays scattered around. So like I could play I could play obstacle mini golf anytime I want. And we do 2 or 3 times a year. So my mini golf game is pretty decent. But like, God, we went to this one and it was like, there's so many people and there's like kids throwing up on it. And I'm just like, let's just back up. This is enough. And I was glad Ashley didn't see the kid throw up on the thing, but like, that was enough of that. So that was interesting. We did eat some pretty decent food, and for not too terrible amounts. Well, we went to dinner for Ashley's birthday, which was on Thursday, and we went out to a nice steak seafood dinner. We both just got steaks. We didn't get seafood, but it was like in like a lodge type of place. It was Joe's Bar and Grill. It was really, really good. It was had like a hunting lodge vibe, but like you could look outside and like there was like birds and raccoons playing on ladders and shit. It was pretty cool. And then the boy wanted crab legs, so we went out to a decent seafood restaurant and got the boy some crab legs because we're only at the beach once every few years, and he likes to eat the crab legs, and he's so good at just cracking them and like peeling them out and like pulling the thing out. Like he's got the finesse.
My fingers are too big, bro. It's a whole fucking nightmare.
Well, he loves it, and I think that's part of the allure to him because he can just finesse those things. And when he pulls it out and it looks like a full finger comes out, he's like, "This is the best thing."
I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
I mean, I usually am too, but like he loves it, so.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't go to the beach for me. If it was for me, I'd go to Disney World by myself and spend 2 weeks there and not want to go home. Or I'd like go hang out in LA and hit all that cool old school shit up, like go to the Rainbow, drink with Lemmy and all that shit. Like that's a me vacation. But
I'd like to go to Boston.
I do like Boston too. God, there's so many like honestly though, so like I like to like bounce around in Irish pubs in Boston.
A city vacation just hits different.
Yeah, but like actually in Philly has more Irish pubs than Boston, and like one of my favorite things to do in Philly is just like go eat at an Irish pub, leave the Irish pub, cross the street to another Irish pub and get a drink. When I'm in Philly, I'm just like drinking Guinness and like McGuire's and like just, those like nice light stouts. I'm just crushing them, like having a good time, getting an appetizer here, crushing a stout there. It's so good. Like Philly is underrated.
Oh, fucking Sportskeeda got me with their clicky shit. They got me.
Ex WWE.
Nope. It says
talking about Vince Russo.
Big name signs new deal ahead of Monday Night Raw. It was not who you think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Got me though. Fucking got me. Them sons of bitches.
Who was it?
It was Lola Vice.
Oh, that's not a big name.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a big, but
I mean, maybe one day it'd be a big name.
I mean, I don't think she's going to be a Rhea Ripley anytime soon.
No. I don't think anybody could be a Rhea Ripley anytime soon. Although I must say, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, like, it just gets better every week.
It does. So that was really the only redeemable segment on Friday.
You were shitting poo-pooing all over SmackDown before we came in.
SmackDown fucking sucked. Like, what a boring show. Like, how do you have a show that like you don't know what to do other than that segment and the main event, which also was kind of bullshit?
What, you didn't like Miz and Carmelo?
No, the main event was
no, I'm talking about their little segment, or was that on Raw?
No, that was on SmackDown too. Something happened that I couldn't watch that. I don't remember what happened there. What happened there? Did I miss a good segment?
Dude, just the Miz came out of Nick Aldis's office as Carmelo Hayes was walking in there, and then the Miz gaslighted Carmelo into joining back up together after Melo was like, "You left me. You didn't fucking call me. You didn't say nothing. You're just gone." He's like, "Well, I just left," and he's like, "I'm going in to tell Nick Aldis that I won a United States Championship match," and then he was like, then Miz, like I said, gaslit him, and then they have a tag match next week, and Carmelo was like, "Yeah, okay, whatever," and he walked away, and then Nick Aldis appeared, not out of his office, but he was like, "Oh, what's going on there?" And Miz was like, "Oh, can't wait to talk to you." So Miz been off filming the American Gladiators, and they just make it seem like. So I think we're gonna get a blow off there. That should be fun.
That should be. So, okay, I didn't see that because like I probably put kids to bed or something. But I have been concerned about the Miz and Melo. But it seems as though my Miz concerns were just he's going to film the American Gladiators, which I'm so excited to watch, by the way.
Yeah. Have you watched the American Gladiators documentary on Netflix?
I started it like 3 times, but
yeah, me too. I've seen like the first 3 episodes. I think there's 5. It's an interesting watch.
I'm gonna have to like sit down and actually. There's a lot of like I feel like Netflix does a lot of bullshit because it's like they start a show that I get into and they do 2 seasons and it ends on a cliffhanger and then they cancel it.
Oh, so it's like Fox,
right? But
remember when Fox used to do that shit?
Oh my! Yes, there was a point in time
they did it with goddamn WWE.
They did 2 years of
sons of bitches.
They did. SmackDown was great on Fox. It sucks now. It fucking sucks.
Oh, geez. One bad episode. Like 3 weeks ago, you were like, "Oh my god, SmackDown was so good," blah, 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 blah. But it needs to be 2 hours. Blah, blah, blah. Now all of a sudden, SmackDown, I can't.
Sucked.
I can't.
2 hours. They couldn't fill 2 hours of time. Save their goddamn lives.
So I hate to hit the rewind button, but I feel like we have to do this. What'd you think about the first ever 2-night SummerSlam?
The first night kind of felt unnecessary.
Really? I really enjoyed the first night.
So it was fine, but it was not like it was like a good.
My cousin sent me a text message and he was like, "Oh, night 1 has not lived up to its hype," and I was just like, "Oh man, that's so disappointing. I'm still at work." Like he's like, "Oh man, I don't know." I got home and I watched it and I said, man, that was a pretty fucking good show.
It was fine. It was not. There were some high points, but I felt like they could have moved all the high points tonight to made SmackDown the night before a little bit better.
Gracious.
And it wasn't. They could have had 2 strong shows, but we had to like fill the time. You know what I mean?
So we had 2.5 strong shows.
All right.
Saturday was not a bad show, and
Saturday was so good. Oh man, Saturday kicked off that ladder match. Holy fuck! Holy shit! I thought it ended rather abruptly, but like, holy shit!
It was a good show. Saturday night 1.
All right, let's talk about night 1. Go ahead. What was where do we want to start with night 1?
I'm just saying, buddy. Like you said, at the ladder match.
Ladder match was night 2.
That was on Sunday.
DLC was Sunday.
Okay, then night 1. Yeah, you fucking Roman Reigns.
Hold on. Let's look at SummerSlam card 2025. We can do this. We can do this officially.
Yeah, but
all right, hold on. Oh wow, Wikipedia, you fucked me. Can I have like a good? Give me some cards. All right, updated. All right, night 1: Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. This was.
I love that Logan Paul got the pin.
I did. I mean, that's fine, but the whole match itself was just okay.
Yeah, it was just okay. Fucking Jelly Roll was in it, but it was an attraction match.
Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross. I know we'll talk about Kross later, but Kross lost again, which was disappointing.
Yeah.
Judgment Day, Rocket. This was actually good. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss beating Judgment Day for the tag title.
It's a great match.
Was good. That was a high point. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. This was probably Jade's best match. They had good.
Man, chemistry. That's like the third outing in a row. Jade's had the best outing in your eyes.
Jade is like she's really.
Man, the internet doesn't agree though.
Well, I mean, the internet's really sour on Tiffany for some reason. I am not. But that was good. The Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed felt like that was disappointing. I was disappointed in that.
Yeah, it had no flow and it had no timing.
I was disappointed in that overall. Roman looked rusty. He hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania.
I mean, he might have looked rusty as far as his in-ring work, but he did not look rusty. As a matter of fact, he looked like he was chiseled out of motherfucking granite.
No, he looked great.
That's the best shape he's ever been in his entire career.
He hasn't had to do any travel or anything. He just had to hang out at home.
He like rolled out of the back, just saunters out there, tribal chiefly. It's like,
yeah, he looked great. That match wasn't good though.
Damn, who is that guy?
Yeah, Lex Luger used to do the same thing. Gunther versus CM Punk. This was the moment of the night. That saved night 1, especially because
moment.
Well, it was the match of the night. That was then followed by the.
Buddy, that was the match of the weekend.
Okay. All right. I don't know. They kicked off. I was I think more excited. It was kind of one of those things where it had to follow a bunch of. You ever see a good band that has to follow a bunch of shitty bands?
Yeah, they used to call it Warped Tour.
Yes, exactly.
I said what I said.
Exactly. And yeah, the whole okay. So the end of night 1 was epic. It was tremendous. The end of night 1 was chef's kiss. When CM Punk won it and was so happy, and then he heard Seth Rollins' music, and you saw the light die in his eyes. They zoomed in to watch the light. I don't know how CM Punk gets the light to die in his eyes the way he does, but he did. And then Rollins showed up through the crutches, pulled off the knee brace, beat CM Punk to ribbons with the briefcase, stomped his ass. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. What I know we kind of called it, but like done so well. And like, then followed up with on Raw so well.
All the shit that was surrounding all of that, and like they legitimately worked the boys because everybody was like, "Yeah, I thought that was a shoot." Like it was a shoot.
He's not hurt. He's fine.
But I'm not. I mean, yes, it was an awesome moment, and clearly that's going to be WrestleMania fucking night 1 main event. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
No,
it's going to be Seth Rollins and CM Punk now, and Punk's going to finally get the chance to have his WrestleMania moment and win the world title at WrestleMania in front of tens of thousands of Las Vegans.
And the millions and millions watching at home. Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, that's kind of just out there in the ether. Like that's a thing. But
Potentially,
Gunther versus Punk was fucking phenomenal. Just the way that they literally beat the fuck out of one another.
I was gonna say it was hard hitting, and they just it was like CM Punk describes. There was an interview that came out with him while we were out about like, you know, who was the hardest hitter you ever met, and CM Punk had said like, oh, the stiffest worker I was ever with in the ring was Terry Funk, because he had said to himself, why do his punches look so real? And then he took one and he was like, oh, because it is. Okay, just gonna punch me in the mouth like that. All right. And then he hit him back and he goes, why'd you hit me? I'm an old man. Boom. It's like, are you fucking with me? You're fucking with me. But yeah, that was great. That really was great. It was main event worthy. That was the reason they had it for 2 nights. It was unfortunate that like the first night kind of suffered and had sort of a few highs, but like a lot of lows otherwise. But I feel like night 2 really just like cranked it up.
I thought night 2 was great.
Unbelievable. So it kicked off with the TLC match, which was a 6-pack TLC match. There were 6 teams. So we got Wyatt 6, so Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, Andrade and Rey Fenix, and it was just it was fucking chaos.
From bell to bell. We called this. We said it was going to be a train wreck, but the question was it going to be a train wreck of the worst kind or a train wreck of the best kind?
So I think technology saved this match because most of what we saw was shot from drones.
Yes.
Which is unbelievable, but whomever was piloting those drones was incredible, because there was a points in time where like shit was happening on 3 top turnbuckles to the outside, through tables, through ladders, through chairs at the same time. It was like boom, 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 and it was just like and kudos to the wrestlers in the rings for hitting all the spots at the right time, but also kudos to the guy piloting the fucking drone and focusing the camera, because they did not miss a beat. It was unbelievable. This was like, I feel like this match really showcased what WWE has done as far as upgrading their production, their camera work, their cameramen.
They've come into the times, so to speak.
They've come into the times and they have surpassed the times. They are the industry leaders in this shit. Like this, it does not get better than what they are doing, right? Like nobody is going to do this better, and they showcased this in the first match of the night unbelievably. They were like, hey, look, we've got the best drone pilots. Did you expect the best drone pilots to work for the WWE? Because that wasn't on my radar, but there it was. We've got the best cameramen. We've got the best timing, timing in front of a live audience of like 100,000 people, like insanity. This was a marvel of live spectacle at the level of which we've never seen. And I think that, I don't know that that's won or lost on people, but like this was live. This wasn't a thing. This wasn't a thing that was shot over 3 days, multiple angles, multiple cameras, multiple takes. This was live. And they pulled it off like it was a huge, big budget movie, car wreck, explosion, extravaganza. They pulled it off with drones and fucking running around on the floor with big ass cameras on in 4K. Unbelievable. The work gone into that, just the mapping, incredible. They deserve an Emmy for that. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship match with Dom versus Ray, or Dom versus AJ. Followed up right after that. Totally different style. Like we're back to wrestling, right? Where it's like everybody hates Dom, everybody loves AJ. Also fantastic. I loved night 2. Like night 2 like had me like fired off. Like this was my night, was like I started night 1 late and like had to rewind and do some shit to get it to work right. But night 2 was like, I'm like, all right, 7:00. I'm in because I was on vacation. I'm in doing wrestling. I'm going to watch. Starts at 7:00. This is what I'm doing. I'm on vacation too. Intercontinental Championship match was great.
Man, I was a little bummed out.
A little
bummed out.
But why?
Because I wanted AJ to win, man.
Yeah, but like Dom's so good.
Dom is really good, but man, I'm bummed out.
Dom's so good. I love
Had
Dom.
me potting a little bit.
I love the Dom one. I cheered when Dom won. The crowd didn't agree with me, but like I cheered.
Because
Becky versus Lyra. I think I texted you on this one. Becky versus Lyra was the low point of the night for me. And you're probably gonna disagree with me. But I thought that Lyra
it was good, but it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the best match that they've had.
I thought that like Lyra seemed too invincible. Because it was like, oh, something's gonna happen because Lyra's invincible now until something happens.
Yeah, Lyra's jumped the shark a little bit.
Yeah, and it
just like keeps getting up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's like you can't make her invincible. Like it's the Intercontinental title. You're not invincible with the Intercontinental Championship. Like you can be.
Becky Lynch might be.
Yeah, but like
that's not gonna work for me, brother.
Mm-hmm. Nah, even that I don't really believe in. Like it was sort of a little too unbelievable. Although, with the Bayley interference and what have you, was it real? Was it not? I don't know. And then we got a little bit of payoff with that later, but still,
I'd like to get some payoff on Bayley.
Anyway,
no shame
actually,
in my game.
Really liked Solo versus Jacob in the steel cage. Thought that was great.
I really liked it too, but just one burning question for me came out of that match. Does this mean Jacob Fatu goes to the main event picture now?
God, I hope so. Somebody has to.
Friend of the show, Pat Martin, with the terrible take.
What the fuck? Come on, Pat. No.
Every time.
Bailey. Look, the fact that Bailey is not the world champion right now, like, I cry myself to sleep night after night because she isn't.
Buddy, Bailey is the ass for WWE. Okay.
She's with if they were to say Bailey has a big segment tonight, I'm like, oh well shit, I'm gonna clear my calendar. Because that's what I'm doing tonight. Watching that segment. It's important.
Friend of the show, Pat Martin. I also think Becky is ugly now, and she used to be my girl.
Becky looks great.
Buddy, is this boy still awake up here? This is not real life.
Becky looks... I was going to say Becky looks better than she did the last time she was here. She was like too frail last time. Like she was like way too thin. I feel like because like I don't know. Like she just.
I mean,
she looks like big enough to take bumps. I don't know. They're like these are like she's not a big person. That's kind of a big.
But I think she got like big into CrossFit now. Like
having a kid, it's hard to like do weird pull-ups like a lot. So yeah.
What's a pull-up?
Something we can't do.
Oh, okay. For the show, Pat
Naomi, Io, and Rhea. Naomi coming out on top of that. I thought
you sound surprised.
I'm a little surprised. It felt like they were just they were doing it in a triple threat to put it back on Rhea, but Naomi coming back on top and beep beep running around on her scooter like it was great. Look, I'm into it. I'm into this Naomi run. I'm into.
Yeah, me too, bud.
I like it. It's been great.
She's gonna lose at the Royal Rumble.
Sure, that's fine. Great. Give her a good time. Like she's having a very meaningful run. She had a meaningful win, and she's having a meaningful run. This is great. This is good. She had a big like turn and a big gimmick change that was fucking necessary for the last decade. And like just it's good. We're good. This is good. We need to embrace what's good. This match was good.
Yeah.
Good match. Loved it.
Very good match.
And then we had sort of the weaker main event. Not sort of. It was the weaker main event. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. Cody cried. Cody cried about it. But then we had the return. We got to talk about the return of the Beast incarnate. The match itself, I feel like, was nothing to write home about.
No. It was a gimmick match because Cena's too fucking busy and he needed to lose the title and he's tired and he doesn't want the responsibility.
It had.
I love that he called The Rock out on Friday, by the way.
Yeah, he did.
I love that he called The Rock out on Friday.
Yeah, that was the best part of Friday, actually.
Because some guy told me it would make for good TV, and then he left me.
And apparently, Travis Scott is also free reign because that relationship has soured. Thank God. God that if any relationship should have soured, it should have been the Travis Scott relationship. It actually like made me go, you know what? Still not upset about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll's been a fan for a long time. I like Jelly Roll. As far as random country celebrity is concerned.
Yeah, Travis Scott has been a big fan for a long time.
No, fuck him. Not interested. Not into it. Jelly Roll seemed to put the work in. It wasn't my favorite match of the weekend by a long shot, but it was fine. I have nothing bad to say about it. They protected him. They put him with Randy, which I thought was a good idea. Logan Paul got the pin, but Logan even is now at this point veteran enough because God, it's been 5-6 years now.
I know, that's wild, bro.
He's been
he's been a pretty big constant on WWE television.
He shows up a lot. He's not full time, but he's medium time. We see him once a month at least. If it's coming up to a match he's in, we see him 3 times. But it's not. Guy travels well.
Yeah.
Shows up to shows. I can't knock a guy that shows up to work. You know what I mean? Especially while he's got other work to do.
Well, at least he hasn't got burned out yet, like Pittsburgh's favorite son.
I feel like we've seen Logan Paul more than we've seen Pat McAfee.
Can I just be honest with you?
Yes.
I think the show's better with Corey Graves in the number 2 seat.
So I thought Pat was good when Vince was in his ear because he was nervous and trying to do it right, but also trying to do it as him. But now that he's a little too comfortable, maybe just let's reduce Pat's role again. Let's phase Pat back out. I'm happy for Pat. Love Pittsburgh's fit. Love Pat. Really do. But
I just think the show's better with Graves in the number 2 seat.
Things take their things. It's good. It's done. We're good. Happy to have Pat every great now and then. Let's do that. But let's let him do college football. It's great.
Yeah,
he's great at that.
Absolutely.
I watched that. I will watch that.
Sorry, I'm the man in charge this week.
Oh, okay. Anyway, just to put a pretty bow on SummerSlam. Brock Lesnar coming out because we need to talk about Brock Lesnar. Can we transition into that? Let's be copacetic here. Brock Lesnar coming out, I thought was incredible because Brock was there and music hit and everybody was back from whatever the fuck they were doing. And Brock's music hit and I went, oh! And my kids and Ashley and everybody was like, huh? And I was like, it's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate, is here. And Brock showed up with full on Brock ponytail, fucking beard out to here. And it was just all business. Dun-dun, dun-dun.
That's Roman Reigns.
That's Roman. He'd be a
Hey, when that Brock Lesnar, I don't know we'll call it the screech, right? That fucking building came unhinged.
It was dun 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 dun. That's Brock. There we go. And it was he had to it just unhinged. And then he showed up, and Cena looked like he saw a ghost. Which kudos to Cena for just doing that shit. Cody was already out of there. Cena was thanks everybody, nice to see you. Oh God, I'm so happy to be here. Oh my God. And then he looked like he saw a ghost. And they captured that moment perfectly. And then Brock showed up and fucking wrecked Cena. And yelled at him. I don't know what he said, but yelled at him and just left. I was oh, wow. So good. I loved it.
And then the internet started.
Janelle Grant named him in the lawsuit.
And then Janelle Grant's people released a statement.
Oh, I didn't see that. What'd they say?
Yeah, it's something along the lines of, the truth will come out concerning Mr. Lesnar's involvement, blah, 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 blah. WWE's toxic workplace and continues to show certain or disturbing levels of toxicity, something along those lines.
So, like, I don't know. So I don't want to minimize anybody's anything, right? But this has gone on an awful long time and produced not a lot of evidence, particularly against Brock, other than naming him. And I want to say he called her a bitch via text.
Yeah, but there was some other things, like there was like golden showers and such that were spoken about via text.
Right, but nothing happened. They never actually met, I don't think.
I don't think so either, but I'm not sure.
I'm just saying that, like, look, when a weird old man pays you millions and millions of dollars, I feel like you just sort of entertain his texts in a like, okay, yeah, sure, all right, whatever, yeah, let's do that kind of a thing. This Brock Lesnar thing seems like the most nothing burger, right? Like it was like Vince.
You think this is a side quest?
It was like Vince. This was Vince. One of Vince's weird kinks. He wanted to see Brock bang the hottest chick that he could like procure, which was clearly just her, his girlfriend. And like Brock probably was not, because Brock is married to Sable, for God's sakes. And
yeah, well, I mean, Renee not looking all that great these days.
No, that's not true. I disagree. I've seen both of them. I would still choose Sable over her. And it just, I don't know. I feel like you entertain the guy who's signing your paycheck, especially when that paycheck has 6 zeros. You just go, oh, you just let him say what you want to say, and you don't show up, which is exactly what happened. And yeah, so Brock was persona non grata for a little while. Not that he gave a shit, seemingly, because he was still out there like, hey, I killed this, guys. Let's butcher it. And you could find it on YouTube or whatever. Happy to see Brock back. I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's a terrible human being. But I feel like that's really hard to cover up. And Brock doesn't like people all that much. So, if anything, I feel like this hurt the Brock Lesnar-Vince McMahon relationship more than it like actually accuses Brock of doing anything.
I mean, I think it's also a pivotal thing in the Brock WWE relationship, considering that, he threw a fucking fit when McMahon retired via Twitter and he walked out of the building in a fit of rage.
I forgot about that.
So, I don't know. I like the Brock's back. I think that he sprinkles in with this John Cena, see you later tour. Just fine. I don't know that he fits in anywhere else.
No, yeah. I think if anything, like it's Brock and Cena is going to be cool, but otherwise it's like not cool.
Because I mean, I got nothing left at the top of the card for Brock Lesnar if I'm Paul Levesque. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I feel like this is a Brock Lesnar like send off too, and maybe
we'll do these spectacle spots, but like you don't have any, you don't get to sniff my belt.
No, yeah, exactly. You give him unchampioned John Cena. You give him going out Randy Orton. You give him, stuff like that. Like guys who are his younger a little bit, or guys who are like of his age on their way out. And, you let him, you let them have their little final thing, like against the final boss. I don't know, honestly, who comes out of Cena Lesnar a winner. I think the build is fun. I don't know that anybody cares who wins. And I think that's really like, I don't know if it's a good or bad, but
so where's this happen at? Survivor Series, or do you think this happens in Boston?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this has legs, and you just kind of let it go. Maybe you put them in a tag match, or maybe you have them confront each other a bunch, or not a bunch, a couple times, and then.
I mean, we've got 11 dates left with John Cena.
And he's probably got 2 opponents. So.
Exactly.
You give Brock 5, and you give his last opponent 6.
Who's the last opponent?
Right now, it's slated to be Gunther.
Really?
Yeah.
We think he's going to be back from this surgery?
No. I think they hope. They hope they can. They hope they could put him out there and maybe a sling or whatever. But I think that it's either him or, you've got Randy Orton sort of like in nothing right now.
Yeah, but they already did that, and now it's not for the title. I don't think that it makes a lot of sense.
It doesn't, but like
at that point, I'd rather see him wrestle Jelly Roll.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm just saying, like,
I'd hate to see John Cena's like whole, because we didn't even talk about like how like he just fucking dropped the whole heel gimmick. Like, all right, I'm over my bullshit. You're getting the best version of Cena, and it's like,
well, I think he just decided that The Rock and Travis Scott weren't coming back, and that he was just doing something for somebody else's enjoyment, and it wasn't panning out the way that he wanted it to.
Yeah.
And I think Triple H felt the same way, and they were just like, fuck it. Let's just abandon ship. You're John Cena. Nobody's going to care.
Yeah, ultimately, it's probably going to be, legacy-wise, ultimately, it's the best decision.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this could play out to be a giant stain on what his legacy was.
Yeah.
Even though he won a 17th championship. Just saying.
Nobody really remembers, though. Do you remember what Flair's 16th title reign was? Because I don't.
Well, no.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it was
Flair was 23.
It was in the 2000s WCW.
Yeah. According to Flair, it was 23. So,
wow. There was a couple down in Puerto Rico that nobody counted. A couple back and forths.
Same with Bruno and his however long his epic title reign is. There was apparently a couple like hey, down in Mexico, we traded back and forth, and I just got it back before I left. So I don't know. Kayfabe is a funny thing because you can always rewrite history just to say, hey, this happened, and we got the footage. So
yeah, facts. I don't know, man. I think that the John Cena heel turn, it was fun. I think that he did the best that he could with it. But I don't think it panned out the way that any of us expected it to.
No, I think that he was left out on an island to dry. I don't know that. I feel like The Rock's a villain in this still.
Yeah.
Oh well. I mean,
Interesting.
maybe that'll pay off. Who knows?
Maybe.
He's a 10-time world champ.
Yeah, I mean that would be fun on Saturday night's main event. Him and The Rock.
That would be great
on free TV.
I would watch that. They won't do that, but I would watch that.
Of course, they're not going to do that.
But
you know what they could, when they should do it?
Hmm.
After the first of the year, when WWE PLEs move to ESPN Plus, and they start charging us a 30 spot every time they want to do a fucking PLE. You know, we knew this fucking day was going to come.
Chupacabra. Yeah. We had it too good for too long.
And like, we knew it was going to happen, and I was still furious when the news came out.
Yeah. I'm still furious now.
I mean, I'm going to continue to be furious. Have you seen the thing, the tweet that's making its way around the internet? It's going to cost you $516 in television fees a year to be a WWE fan.
Yeah. So, apparently, if you have ESPN cable, you can watch the PLEs. Allegedly. Which I do currently. I have Verizon Fios. It's part of my, I get to pick 5, and I pick ESPN because sometimes I just, leave on Sports Center indefinitely. So apparently that's okay. So it won't cost me anymore. I'm probably dropping Peacock. Actually, I don't pay for Peacock anymore because I have Instacart. It's stupid, is what it is. It's I think that what they're really doing here is they pick the big contracts, but I don't think the big contracts are going to net them the big viewers that they're looking for.
No, because they're alienating an entire segment of their audience that doesn't have disposable income to be a wrestling fan anymore. As a family of 4 with very little disposable income that find, the dad, just like you and I, right, grew up watching wrestling, some of the greatest times of his life, wants to pass that on to his kids and wants them to be a fan, and they love the bright lights and the larger than life characters just like we did, right? Mm-hmm. But now that family of 4 that lives paycheck to paycheck with very little disposable income can't afford to go to a WWE show. And the shows that they could afford to go to, the house shows in smaller venues, don't exist anymore. No, they're very far and few between. And even those ticket prices are astronomical, right? You look at PL,
do 10 a year during the holiday,
right? But you look at the PLE sketch, the way that it's situated now, and the big tent poles are 2-night extravaganzas, and then the Saturday night's main events are set up around a SmackDown, a Saturday night's main event, and an NXT PLE on Sunday. So they're trying to set up these big giant weekend spectaculars in these cities, and they're pricing themselves, and they're pricing their lowest income fan out, right? T-shirts are $35 a piece now if you order them from WWE Shop, and they're not even the same quality that they used to be. And then they used to be $20, $25 for a premium shirt, and it's becoming so ridiculously expensive to be a pro wrestling fan. I'm very much of the belief that if AEW continues to
hold the line, all they gotta do is hold the line, because they're having good shows. They just gotta hold the line, maintain their cost benefit.
Yeah,
is what they need to do,
and they're gonna get the fans that WWE has ostracized, right?
you and I aren't going to, and even like you and I do pretty well. We are well educated, well, employed individuals. I can't fathom spending $100 a ticket to take myself, my girlfriend, and or my children to it. Like, can you and I do it? Like, all right, I'm going to spend 100 and you're going to spend 100. Can you and I go? Okay, we can carve out one, whatever Friday or Monday a year to do that. Right. But like, we're not taking the family, when we're now like, I'd spend $100, whereas like, okay, well, if it's $50 a ticket, I'll spend $200 and I'll bring 4 people with me, kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Or we'll just spend 60 or, maybe even 120 and we'll go, with our significant others to an AEW show and sit in better seats. And sure,
and still be immersed in the action.
Yeah, immersed in more immersed in the action, because like Justin Roberts comes out and will point out and tells, and like, kudos to AEW again. They put on a good. It's not a barn burner. The greatest. I'm not trying to tell you that Dynamite was the best show I watched this week. It wasn't. It was fine. It was perfectly good. Perfectly good. I think the lack of Jericho and the lack of the lesser Don Callis, the lesser like John Moxley and the Death Riders being, like, oh, it's a hot start and it's John Moxley versus Speedball Bailey. And that being the only segment that they're a part of, rather than them like sort of running roughshod over everybody else. It has made for like a less like groan worthy show, at least for me. But it's a good show. MJF's doing good stuff again with the Hurt Business. Hurt Business is great. They're getting multiple segments during the week. AEW is kind of back to like, I don't want to say they're like must-see television. They're not. But it's a good wrestling show. It's a consistent wrestling show. It's not a bad wrestling show, which it was for a long time. And that's really all it needs to be at this point, because now what you're doing is you're pricing everybody out. It's like, yeah, I can watch in anticipation, but it's like, and pay me $30. And you're just like, fucking okay. Now, AEW has a similar problem where their pay-per-views are $50 and they have 10 a year. But so that's $500 there, but still it's a, I don't know, man. Why are we putting everything on the same level? Like, if you're WWE, like, maintain that like ESPN Plus. Hey, you pay $15 for Hulu.
They're on the UFC model.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
UFC. This was announced today. UFC is going to Paramount Plus. You can watch every big UFC pay-per-view for without ads in 4K for $100 a year.
That's a good buy. But it's just, it's hard for me to continue to sit here and be quiet at the fact that this is this thing that we love, that we grew up on, that we want to share with our families, is trying to outprice everybody.
Everybody, like, who was going to be like, we're the target audience. Like, guys that make 2, 3, 4 times the amount of money we make, they don't watch this. They're not into this. They buy tickets because their kids like it because it's fun, but like their kids aren't gonna like it because like their kids, like my kids think this is dumb, and it's like I can't afford really to take them anyway, but my kids are like, when I was 15, 16, my dad took me to Raw. And my dad knew a guy, because my dad was in sales. And my dad knew a guy, got us tickets. We were 6 rows back. And, my dad told me going into this, like, look, this is a big deal. Like, you're sitting in seats where, like, if Michael Jordan's kids want to see wrestling, this is the seats they sit in. Like, you're close. And I was like, okay, no, like, this is amazing. Like, this is like a core childhood memory for me. And it was like, I still talk to my father about this to this day. But it's one of those things where it's like, I can't afford to take, I don't have, like, my dad spent $300, I think, for our tickets to go and see this. And I had been a fan for years at this point when he took me. And I was like 15 years old when we actually went and did it. But like, to this day, like, my dad spent $300. I would have to spend $3,000 to do this for my son, who is not, it would be lost on him. He's not interested. But like, that's kind of the problem, right? Is that like, I'm here. I'm that fan because of this and because of his, but like, I don't have $3,000 and my son's not even in that into it.
Right.
So it's a level of like, where does this leave the business afterwards? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's. I think it's a great thing that it's growing and it's doing what it needs to do from the standpoint of
but
monetarily.
Where does it go?
But like, I mean, you're cutting out an important segment of your audience that helped get you to where you are today. And
without us, where are you? Like, you're like, it falls again. And then you're handing out $10 tickets. You can't re-sign Rob Van Dam because the pay-per-view people didn't make the money back. You're Paul Heyman with ECW.
Yeah.
And that's really where we're like, that's the trajectory that this is. Because like, nobody cares if Travis Scott's kids can go to all the WWE shows. Like, that's not going to happen. So I think we're on the precipice of the bubble collapse, which is sad because they've exploited, what should have been a resurgence. They're exploiting it.
Yeah, certainly. You're absolutely right.
It's going to make the product worse overall because the bubble will burst. We were here when the bubble bursted in 2008, right?
Yep.
The housing bubble. We're about to burst a wrestling bubble. We're about to burst a lot of bubbles all at once, too. That's not just wrestling. Like, a lot of bubbles are about to burst. I don't know. It's like they're setting themselves up to be a victim. And I don't know that wrestling's cool enough to be a victim.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. But hey, one person that might not be around when the bubble bursts is one Karrion Kross.
Kevin.
Is
this a work or not? What do you think?
Man, I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like it's a work.
It sure seems like, so. Had Paul Heyman not just been on somebody's show,
Ariel Helwani.
Yeah, Ariel Helwani, who is not like a low level dude. Like, we're talking like he's a network dude. And putting him over like, he compared him to like the rise of Stone Cold. And we just had the Seth Rollins one. At this point, I kind of don't think this is a work. As I say this now, he might be on Raw right now. Like, he may have beat the shit out of Roman Reigns.
Okay, so let me jump on your bandwagon here. I feel like this is a worked shoot.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with it. I feel like they knew that this was coming up. They weren't sure that they were going to re-sign him. He's gained some traction amongst the fans. Triple H continues to ignore it. But Kross is also a Triple H guy. You know, maybe Kross was like, hey, man, I just really want to take some time off. And my contract's coming up. And I just want to go do some cool shit with my wife. Like, go hang out with our friends at Horror Fest. And I want to go do this. And I want to go do that. And,
I want to write a book, which just came out. I want to go on a book tour.
We'll keep dialogue open, you know, but we'll make it into a really big deal because of the organic groundswell of support that I've had recently, despite years of living in catering and making every shot and not being used. And I'm in a point in time of my career where I could be the biggest thing ever. I just want to take some time off.
So I don't know that he could be the biggest thing ever. I think that he could be bad guy Sami Zayn. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like this is overhyped.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, yeah, he has a big selling T-shirt, and you know the crowd gets him in and gets him a match on SummerSlam that he loses to Sami Zayn, much to their chagrin, and then his contract expires. Him and Charlotte,
Scarlett.
Yeah, Scarlett. Sorry, Scarlett. Him and Scarlett. Their contracts expire. And maybe you're right. And maybe it's like, I just wrote a book. I've got a documentary. I've got this, that, the other thing. Like, let me go do some press. Let me go do some like outside stuff. Because like I did all this outside, and you know I was working on all of this while I was collecting a paycheck in catering. But I was working on all of this. Let me capitalize on all of this success that I've like self-catered. Let me build myself up outwardly. Because had they pushed him to the moon immediately, he would have been shat upon. We would see repost after repost of that Adam Cole promo of Adam Cole saying to him that, like, you know, they put on all the big lights. When you come out, you get the big entrance with the girl. You get everything. You got everything. When I come out to wrestle, they just ring the fucking bell. And, you know, I really feel like that promo particularly kneecapped him.
It's got nothing to do with the skirt and a fucking gimp mask.
Well, no, but like every time I think about it, that's kind of what kneecapped him. Also, his in-ring is not... He's not Stone Cold Steve Austin in the ring. I'm just going to put that out. He's not having like Baron Corbin level matches. You know what I mean? Like, his groundswell is very backstage and or promo related. He's a better Ultimate Warrior, but he's not the Warrior. Like, it's a hard transition. It's like his in-ring is just fine. Like, it's not... I can't say that he sucks or anything, because he doesn't. He's fine. His in-ring's perfectly good. But like, what's your favorite Karrion Kross match? Because I don't have one.
I mean, I'm sure there's one in NXT.
Is it the one with Adam Cole? Because that's probably
Him and Keith Lee had a couple bangers.
Did they?
Yeah.
Or were they just okay? Keith Lee and Adam Cole had several bangers. And Adam Cole had his head banged off the ring apron 3 or 4 times and may never wrestle again now in AEW. which is a harsh criticism of AEW that I still have. But that's also an Adam Cole criticism because that's sort of he allowed that. He was like, yeah, I'll take that bump. I don't know, man. I feel like we're at a weird crossroads with Kevin here with Karrion Kross. Maybe he'll go to AEW and do fantastic things. Honestly, he'd be the kind of guy who was like, I'm not gonna. You can't smash my head off the turnbuckle. Yeah, he may be the savior of AEW. Him and Swerve may be like the guys that define what AEW's main event is. And I would be fine with that. I would watch him in AEW. Maybe it's not the right fit. Maybe we're just trying to like jam a star into a square hole. And maybe AEW has the star hole and he's the guy, he's the missing piece. So that's my opinion. I think that part of me hopes that this is real, honestly, and not a work, and that he goes somewhere else and does good things with Scarlett. And I feel like that would be best for him. And if at some point after he's won all the accolades and done all the good things, let's say he comes back to WWE as a sort of like, the way Goldberg did or Sting did. Hey, I made my name in the other wrestling company that was the number 2. But here I am now, a big star because of what I did in the number 2. I took the number 2 from like being kind of a chooch promotion to like fucking mainstream big deal. And now I'm here in the big deal promotion, but now I'm 50. Fuck it. Like, let's go. But I don't know. That's my whole thought on Kevin. I've never been high on him, obviously. I call him Kevin. I liked what he had done on the mic recently, but I'm not surprised that this ended. And like, I know the internet's so upset about it. Oh my God, how could they let such a star go? But like, guys,
this fucking guy,
like, fuck it, let's like, come on.
This guy,
that big, like he's not that impressive. He's not the guy. But maybe he'll be the guy outside of WWE, and WWE like, if only we had figured it out. And then he'll come back, and maybe he'll come back and be a Drew McIntyre. Drew kicked Cody's head into a fucking unmovable table on Friday. That was the biggest part of Friday. Best part of SmackDown. It seems like Drew and Cody is the next thing.
You're such a hater.
Of who?
Just like everything fun in life. Like, how are you going to just disrespect Kevin?
I've disrespected Kevin a lot over the last several years.
I mean, I have too, but we're getting there, man.
This Kevin disrespect is brought to you by Rolling Rock. Rolling Rock.
Bro, they still sell that shit.
From the glass-lined tanks of Old Latrobe.
To me, it tastes like stale bread.
If it's really, really cold, it's really, really good. But it's like, it's kind of flat. It's always kind of flat.
Yeah. It's that Latrobe Creek water. I'm sorry. Latrobe Creek water.
Creek water, yeah. It's always kind of flat. Like you can pour it aggressively and you get like that much head. It's like if I poured any other beer like this, it would be like it would be all foam. There's like no foam. It's like barely carbonated. Man, when it's cold, it's so fucking clear too. Look at this.
Yeah.
Like, here's my eyeball. It's so fucking clear.
Oh, shit. What is that? That's a pale ale, right?
It is the pale. It's extra pale.
Oh yeah.
It's basically water. I want to say
with some stale bread yeast in it.
Yeah, it's basically water. But
Fermented
it's
for
also
like 15 minutes and then sent down the bottling line.
It's also like $18.99 a 30-pack. So
listen, I've got some cheap beer fucking guilty pleasures myself, sir.
This is my favorite cheap beer. Okay. It's like it takes me a long time to get through a 30 rack, but like it's so inoffensive, but like also flavor. It's not watery like Coors Light. It's just like it still has a beerish taste.
It gets the job done.
It does. It really does. And like if you want to sit here and drink a whole 30-pack in one night, you can. You shouldn't, but like you could, and you'd be very much alive the next day.
Yeah.
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 You'd probably be able to function by like noon. How many beers you have last night? I don't know, 30? You'd be fine the next day. You could run a marathon starting half marathon starting at like 3 or 4 p.m. You'd be great. You'd be fine.
I don't know that anybody's running a half marathon after a 30 rack.
I mean, I couldn't run a half marathon like after being sober the day before. Like I could drink water the whole day and couldn't run a half marathon. But that's more
30 rack.
That's more my conditioning than it is like anything else. Just saying, if you were conditioned to drink a 30 rack, probably be fine to do that the next day.
I don't know. I caught a lot of shit at the work meetings this week because I had cheap vodka.
I mean, cheap vodka, expensive vodka, who cares? It's vodka.
Like, buddy, it's $8, so I don't give a fuck. It's charcoal filtered.
Yeah.
It says premium right on the label.
You want to just throw it through a coffee filter and one extra time. You know what? Now it's a $20 bottle of vodka. This is so much better.
Good to go.
$13.99 will get you a liter of what is basically Tito's at Southern Costco. So we've already tried. We A-B'd Tito's to the Kirkland brand. It's almost identical.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Tito's a little smoother, like
I'm sure.
Like that much. But like still. Not enough of a difference that if you had 6, you'd notice.
Yeah. I don't notice after 2 drinking this shit.
No.
First one's just like, oh, that was a little rough. Should have maybe
have one nice one.
Adjusted my mix.
And then switch. Yeah, you're great.
Oh. Anything else?
Right.
I do have one more thing that I'd like to discuss.
I feel like we have a couple other things.
Do we?
Nikki's back.
Oh, that's I'm getting ready. Yeah, that definitely has to be discussed. Anybody checked on Nikki Bella since Monday night?
Because Becky buried her. Was it Sportskeeda? I think it was. Sportskeeda was like, Nikki Bella buried Becky Lynch. And then I watched the segment later. Like I didn't watch Raw live because I was at the beach and shit. So like I watched it like 2 days later. Like I was like, oh, I have some, like Ashley wanted to read on the beach. And I'm like, this is a perfect time to watch Raw. It was like Wednesday morning at like 10 a.m. Like I'm going to watch Raw right now. But I'd already seen that on Tuesday. And Becky fucking buried Nikki about John Cena.
How dare you talk about me and my hot husband?
Me and my hot husband are the best wrestlers to have ever existed Oh, that would have been you and oh, never mind. You can't see him. I died. I laughed so hard. My kids were still like, so Ashley was at the beach reading, and like me and the kids had already been down, and they were like showering and like fucking around and like doing stuff. Then like Ashley was still like reading, like just in like the surf, and I was like I laughed so hard. Like my kids both popped out, and they were like, "What's going on, Dad? Like, what's so funny?" I was like, "You guys wouldn't get it. You guys wouldn't get it." I'm like I'm like holding back tears, crying, laughing. It was so funny.
It was awesome. I'm actually not mad that Nikki Bella's in this spot.
No, I think this is great. Like because we've never had this.
No.
And like I mean, Becky's going to come out on top, right?
Yeah,
like that's where we're going with this. But I don't hate it, and like I feel like Becky can get a good match out of Nikki, and like they're gonna
let's not get carried away.
Well, it's gonna be fine. Like it's probably gonna be at least as good as their like Lyra and Becky's. Like that their SummerSlam match was their worst match. Like we can agree on that part. Like, that was by far the worst match they've had. But like I feel like you know what the fuck's going on? Backlash? Yeah. Or no, what's the post SummerSlam one? Over the Edge, whatever the fuck it is.
No, they don't do Over the Edge anymore.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Like whatever the fuck this is.
Who knows? It'll probably be something different this year.
Whatever the next like in your house type of pay-per-view is next, and they do this blow-off match about it. This will be different and interesting, and I mean it'll be cool. It'll be fun. It'll be done. Plus we've got the whole wrinkle of what happened with Bailey and Lyra coming into this as well, and I don't know. I feel like Triple H has been doing a good job with stuff like this, particularly in like, oh, we're going to get 4 people over despite this match being only about 2 people, and 2 other people are going to be important as far as all of this is concerned. But like, we're going to have separate matches about it, and it's going to be intertwined, and like, I don't know, there'll be run-ins, but like there'll be promos and cross promos and fuck you and fuck them and fuck her, and it's gonna be interesting. And eventually we'll come down to everybody fighting everybody else, both one-on-one and in tag team matches, and kind of in the way that like when wrestling was interesting in the late 90s, like we're back to that. So I'm into it.
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. I'm obviously, we all know I'm not the biggest Nikki Bella fan in the entire world.
Yeah.
But I think this is a great spot for the infancy of the Intercontinental Championship. You have you have a Hall of Famer and a future Hall of Famer getting ready to go to battle over it. The first interaction was awesome. Where do you go from here with it, though? And I think you're right. I think Becky gets a match out of Nikki. I don't think it's anything to write home about. But I think it's a great spot.
Hopefully it's a like Saturday night's main event kind of match.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like that's the like right spot for it.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's one of those until December, though.
Really? Is that far out? No, I guess that makes sense. There is not one in September? Or are they going back to Saudi?
There might be one in September.
I thought they were quarterly.
They are quarterly.
And then there'll be one in September.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll get one more. Hopefully with that. Because, yeah, the December one is John Cena's last show.
Yes. Because it's in Boston.
It's in Boston.
Maybe we should go to that.
I would love to go to Boston.
Don the Barber back in the fold. Would love to see a Kross Lesnar angle in the future. Hey, Don, I don't know how long you've been here, but Tom just spent like 15 minutes burying Kross.
Karrion Kross and Brock Lesnar are not going to fight. That's not going to happen. At no point will you see.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. He's the Boston guy.
He is the Boston guy. That's right. I've been to Boston. I do love it.
I've never been.
I do love it there. Could we go together?
That'd be cool.
You would love it there. Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go for fucking Saturday night's main event.
Dude, you and me, like 4 days in Boston would be unbelievable. Like, yeah. I don't know that I have enough money to do that, but
no,
like,
we could do 2.5.
Oh my god!
Go in on Friday and leave on Sunday.
Could we do that? Oh my god! You and me in Boston would be unfucking believable.
Yeah, it'd be fucking perfect.
Unfucking believable is what that shit would be. Oh my god!
Cena's last match? We gotta be there. Let's make that happen. Tickets are probably going to be astronomical.
That's the point. That's the thing I don't know that I can afford. I can go to Boston.
Nah, let's make that happen.
Oh my god! All right, I gotta get a 18-month credit card and fucking
let's make that happen.
Put that shit on fucking 0 interest for fucking 18 months. Pay $130 a month shit for 18 months.
Yeah, let's make that happen. I think that's a big deal. John Cena's last match, I think that's a big deal.
I mean, I think it's a big deal. Like, you and me going to Boston would be a big deal. Like, that
for sure.
That shit would be fucking unhinged. We would get to Boston and they would be like, we'd get 2 beers and they'd be like, all right, that'll be $28.95, and we'd be like, what? Oh fuck. Okay. Fuck. All right. Let's have this one. Let's have one more. We're going to Kroger or whatever fuck's up there now.
I'm down. Let's make that happen. Hey, Don the Barber also says Kross runs in on Brock and then it starts.
I don't think they're gonna let that happen. I mean, that I don't even know that would be any good. You know what I mean? I mean, we got 2 guys that, Brock sells pretty well. Shit, I don't know. Got 2 heels. I don't think they see each other. I don't
Brock's
think
not a heel anymore. Brock's just Brock.
Brock's never been a. He'd walk out, take his hat off.
Yeah. He's not a bad guy. He's a good guy. He's just a guy.
He was a babyface for 4 shows. We were at one of them.
What the fuck? Say what you want, but Kross versus Drew was a violent match.
It was. And then we never saw it again. And nothing came of it. Which means nobody cared. They heard the crowd. The crowd went and took a pee. And that's the problem. That's the problem with the Karrion Kross stuff, is that he sells merchandise. He cuts promos on the internet that get clicks. And then the match happens and the crowd goes mild.
Here I thought we were past this.
I'm just saying true things. That's all I can do is say the true things.
You're such a mark.
I just want the things to happen that are good.
Well, right now the internet thinks Kevin's good.
But his matches are just fine. They're not bad. They're not bad. They're not even Baron Corbin level. If he was Baron Corbin, that'd be a little different, but he's not.
I mean, nobody's Baron Corbin, bro. I mean,
miss
Baron Corbin got a raw deal as far as I'm concerned.
He sure did.
Tom Pestock.
Tom Pestock got it. What's his indie name? It's
Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop
Dyer.
Bishop Dyer. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's honest to God, I would re-sign him before I'd re-sign Karrion Kross. I'd re-sign him and Scarlett before I'd re-sign Karrion Kross.
Listen, I don't know that I can disagree about re-signing Baron Corbin before re-signing Karrion Kross, but I just don't. I don't like the the disrespectful nature in which you're saying it.
He's better on the mic. He's better in the ring. He's got better moveset. He's safer.
Hey, don't you remember Kevin Owens said moveset's something that marks say?
It's fine. I don't care. I'm a mark. Look, I'm a mark for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has a great moveset. Kevin Owens continues to add. He said that despite being the guy who does the stunner. Despite being the guy with the pop-up powerbomb, with the sit-down fucking what's this pile driver called? Like
the package
pile driver. Like we're talking about a guy who like said that and then immediately like adds named moves to his set. Like let good work, Kevin Owens.
Man, I miss him.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll see him soon. Hopefully we'll see him back by WrestleMania.
He just had that surgery.
Yeah.
They wanted some swelling to go down.
Yeah. Apparently he's doing well, though. Apparently surgery went well. So hopefully, with everything going on. He's been, as far as a guy who has taken stupid-ass bumps for a fucking long time. Like very little injury time off. Like this is probably the longest time he's been away.
Yeah.
I feel like he had a wrist thing that he was gone for a little while. Then he came back with like a little black sleeve thing and was just like, nope, I'm good. I'm just going to punch people with the other hand. It's like, okay. All right. No, I think I don't know. I feel like
KO and Jericho always get great pops in Boston for being Canadian.
A lot of Canadians in Boston.
Hockey time,
So what do we say is like you got Boston, you got Canadian, you got Boston hockey. You got a lot of Canadians in Boston.
Don't be disrespectful to our friend.
What?
Maybe he doesn't want you making fun of their Bostonian accent.
It's a good accent. It's great. It's not as good as the Pittsburgh accent.
I mean, it's wicked cool.
It's wicked cool. Exactly what it is. We can do the Boston accent. We can use
I can't do the Boston accent.
Where's your khakis?
What are you, fucking teddy bear?
Yeah, it's khakis. Instead of it's not.
I bought a new pair of khakis today, actually.
Yeah, me too. No, I didn't buy a new pair. I don't wear khakis. I have one pair of khakis. They're great. They fit great. I look amazing in them. Special occasions.
I'm still bummed out.
That's all right.
Still bummed out.
Hopefully, hey, look, would you be bummed out if you see him, if he's immediately in the main event picture in AEW in like a month?
Well, I wouldn't see him.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like, if anything, he's the next Swerve Strickland. And, like, he can be a big deal in AEW and, like, show us what WWE would not let him show us. And, like, just fucking go and, have the chip on your shoulder.
That's so hurtful. Like, why do you say hurtful sports things? Like,
I'm here to be hurtful.
Paul Skeens will learn the accent when he gets traded here next season. No, Dawn, we only trade stars to the Yankees.
True. Yeah, they won't trade him to Boston.
No, they're going to trade him to the Yankees for
absolutely
6 prospects in their fucking quadruple minor major 6 league.
Yeah. The third, the Pirates team, 2 teams back, is about to get real stacked.
The fucking the Yankees will trade some cash considerations in a fucking 6th grader that they've got a scout on as a future prospect to the Pirates for Paul Skeens.
Sixth grade. It's the only one in his class hitting home runs.
Fucking out of here. Paul Skeens is the only thing that sells fucking tickets, either that or Mac Miller. Listen, Don, if you don't know what I'm talking about, okay, every game that the Pirates play at home, the ballpark is completely empty, unless it's a bobblehead night, okay, or Paul Skeens is pitching. That's it. Those 2 things. Bobblehead night or Paul Skeens
only pitches at home. I don't even know why he travels with the team. He could literally just sit in his. Does he have a home in Pittsburgh? Or is he just
Cruz is a monster. It's hard for him to be the only bat on that whole fucking roster.
Yeah. Also, although he did let the bat loose. He swung, and the bat got away from him, and the bat ended up in the outfield.
Yeah, well,
it didn't hit anybody. They'd be dead. But
the kids. Never mind. I'm just being hurtful now. No, I think it's time. I'm all fired up now. Got me all hot and bothered.
Uh-oh.
Got me all hot and bothered.
Walt did pull his hair tie out.
Well, I got a headache.
Well, that happens too.
So, what else you got, bud? Anything, or we good for match of the week?
Let's do match of the week.
You can definitely tell that we took a week off. I feel real rusty.
I kind of do too. I really do. So my match of the week was Grayson Waller versus Penta. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we were off. So my match of SummerSlam was really Gunther versus CM Punk. But that was last week. And this week, which started on Monday, my match of the week was Penta versus Grayson Waller. And I'm going to tell you why. And it was because of Woodsy. Woodsy came out in the biggest fucking hat I have ever seen in my entire life. This hat was...
Well, they're still in mourning.
They're still... Right. But his hat was 6 feet wide. And at some point, Woodsy got in the ring with this 6 foot wide hat. Like, he was not wearing the most ridiculously large black hat. Black, like, sort of... It wasn't a sombrero. It was a... What even the fuck would you call that hat? Like a mourning... Like a sadness hat, but like with a veil, and it was long, and it was huge. It was wingspan. It was like if Woodsy stuck his arms out, the hat was that big. Anyway, Woodsy got in the ring with that hat, and Kofi got into, and Penta took care of both of them, and then stole the hat, put the hat on, put the giant hat on, did the Penta walk with the giant hat. And then chucked the hat at the New Day, dove out, knocked down the New Day. Woodsy caught the hat too, which was, I mean, this whole segment, if you've not seen it from Monday Night Raw, like, go watch this segment. It is unbelievable. Grayson Waller's also great. It was a great match around it too, but this was like my favorite, like, the whole thing took maybe 10 minutes. It was 10 minutes of a 2.5 hour show. Just just the best 10 minutes of the week. Yeah, that's my match of the week. It was Grayson Waller versus Penta. It was so good. It was better than it had any right to be. I loved it. I rewatched it today, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, what's my match of the week? Let me rewatch that one because that stuck in my head. I'm like, oh, this is it. It's so good. It's so funny. It's so good. That's it. Walter.
All these great wrestling matches, and you picked that.
It was so fun. It was the dumbest shit I ever saw. Not even dumb as shit. It was executed so well. It was executed almost as well as the TLC match was.
Sometimes I think that I'm a little harsh on you in like my assessment of things, and then you go and you totally redeem my opinion on things. Like, you are a fucking mark.
I love it. Look, when they cater to me, I can't help but not be enthralled by them being like, here, this is for you. And then I'm like, okay, you guys win. You win. You catered to me. You win. Look, cater to me and you win. That's the story of my life.
I just can't. I just can't with you sometimes. My match of the week was Gunther versus CM Punk. Obviously, we said 2 weeks, but that rule's never been in effect when anytime we've taken a break. That's the best match that I've seen in the last 2 weeks. Not gonna change my mind.
It really was. I was trying not to pick that. And I already gushed over.
I can't not pick it. I mean, we did gush over it.
And I already gushed over the ladder match, the 6-team ladder match. I feel like the ending of that was a little too abrupt. And I felt like it was really more of a
well, they probably thought Candice LeRae was dead, so they figured they'd better go home.
Did you see the bruise on her?
Yeah.
It was fucking insane. But yeah, I mean,
bruise on my favorite WWE MILF. Yes, I saw the bruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did.
Just a good week overall.
So, all right, man. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna call this one a day. Hey, man, glad we got to do this. I felt a little rusty though.
Stretching out.
We'll be back. Rusty. Yeah, we'll be back.
We'll be good next week.
Hey, check us out over on Twitter and Instagram at @1_follow_WC. That's ONE. If you're still hanging out with us, man, we appreciate you. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Maybe even consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Check us out wherever you consume your podcast audio. We are there. And with all that being said, thanks for hanging out. It's all love. We'll catch you next week. One Fall WrestleCast. That's weird because you can't see.